Surface plasmon resonance immunosensors. Surface plasmon resonance is an optical technique. हम पिछले मॉड्यूल्स में सरफेस प्लाज्मोन रेजोनेंस सेंसर्स के मुतालिक पढ़ चुके हैं. सरफेस प्लाज्मोन रेजोनेंस इम्यूनोसेंसर्स में एंटीजन और एंटीबॉडी के रिएक्शन के मुतालिक डिस्कस किया जाएगा. द सरफेस प्लाज्मोन रेजोनेंस और SPR is a spectroscopic technique. It recognizes the formation of the antigen and antibody complex. सरफेस प्लाज्मोन रेजोनेंस सेंसर्स में एक थिन मेटल फिल्म इस्तेमाल की जाती है. The biorecognition element is immobilized on this metal, and if there is a change in the refractive index, that is determined and the biological recognition process is identified. During the biorecognition process, we use the physiological conditions. Physiological pH is 7.4, so we use the buffer that has a pH of 7.4 with a strength of 10 millimole concentration. There are two types of buffer systems which could be easily used that they do not interfere with the biorecognition process. One of them is PBS. PBS is phosphate buffer salines. It contains phosphate and sodium and chloride ions. They do not interfere with the complex formation. The other system that is recommended for the surface plasmon immunosensor is Heaps buffer system. Metals and proteins interact with each other. Different metals act as cofactor for different enzymes. For example, calcium, nickel, copper. And an important metal, ferric, is an important part of a protein that is hemoglobin. So we can say that there is some natural interaction between proteins and metals. The interaction between metals and proteins is dependent on two factors. First is the type of amino acid, and second is the position of metal in the periodic table. For example, alkali earth metals like sodium, calcium, they do not bind properly with metals. But the alkaline earth metals such as calcium, they do bind properly with the metals and produce a complex. But still their affinity is not very high. The transition metals, due to the presence of D block, they have a good merit to make a complex with the metals. So most of the transition metals are available for forming a transition metal, forming a complex with the metals and the proteins. Now, first we will discuss the amino acids, that what type of amino acids are present which are responsible for the metal and protein interaction. We can divide them into four groups. The first group comprised of aspartic acid and glutamic acid. Glutamic acid or aspartic acid ka carboxylated chain is involved in the formation of a complex with the metal. Secondly, sulfur containing amino acids such as cysteine and methionine. Their thiol and thioether group is involved in the formation of bond with the metals. Third amino acid is histidine. Its imidazole group is involved in the complex formation with the metals. And the fourth group comprised of serine, threonine, and tyrosine. They contain hydroxyl groups, and this hydroxyl group is involved in the in the complex formation with the metals. Now, the immobilization of the biological recognition element is very important for a biosensor. Different types of techniques are employed for the immobilization of biological recognition element. One of them is the use of bacterial proteins. This proteins is produced by a pathogenic bacterial strain Staphylococcus aureus. ये बैक्टीरिया 3 मुख्तलिफ तरह की प्रोटीन्स प्रोड्यूस करता है. फर्स्ट प्रोटीन इज नोन एज प्रोटीन ए. इसका मोलेकुलर वेट 42 किलो डाल्टन है. दूसरी प्रोटीन जी, दैट इज 65 किलो डाल्टन, और इसी का एक वेरिएंट, इट हैज़ अ मोलेकुलर वेट ऑफ 58 किलो डाल्टन. ये तमाम proteins are very useful for combining with the different antibodies because they can bind with the Fc region and Fab region of the antibody. You can see in this slide the protein A is shown in purple pink color and it is binding with the antibody. It is binding with the Fab heavy chain and it binding with the Fc chain is also shown in the second picture. Now, the other important thing in the surface plasmon resonance is the kinetic parameters for the antigen and antibody complex. There are two types of kinetic parameters which we should take care of. First is the association rate of constant and second is the dissociation rate of constant. Association rate of constant is that rate which tells us about the rate of formation between an antibody and antigen complex in a particular time, that is a second. And the rate of dissociation constant, it tells us about the rate of dissociation of antigen and antibody complex. For a good affinity, we need higher rate of dissociation constant. Another technique which is used in the surface plasmon resonance is the use of fluorophore in SPR to increase the sensitivity. इस टेक्निक में एंटीबॉडीज के साथ एक फ्लोरोफोर मॉलिक्यूल अटैच कर दिया जाता है. फ्लोरोफोर is basically a fluorescent chemical and re-emits light upon light excitation. Normally, the secondary antibody is conjugated with the fluorophore probe and upon the excitation, it produces light. And that is how the biorecognition process could be determined, could be checked. So in summary, we can say that the surface plasmon resonance is a powerful technique. We can detect the biorecognition process efficiently. This is an optical method and it uses the spectroscopic methodology. In this technique, we used a thin film on which the biological recognition element is immobilized. There is an interaction between the proteins and metals. And in SPR technology, we can introduce fluorophore molecules. These molecules increased the performance or the sensitivity of the SPR immunosensors. Physiological pH is used in SPR immunosensors to maintain the formation of antigen and antibody complex.